And as with last time, I have packed in here
Yeah. Alright, we made it here. It's pretty cold out. One of the reasons actually that I wanted to get a corgi in the first place was because it's very chilly out here.
Alright, let's see if he'll pay attention. Milton, come! Hi! Good boy! That's a very good calm. Good boy, you're getting much better at it. As you are. Let me get your treat. Sit. Yes. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. So currently we're about to go to bed and get ready to get up early in the morning for our third agility practice. I won't really be able to get footage of this one because it's just me going this time, not TJ. But I'm still gonna do a little vlogging before and after to show you all and kind of reflect on how we've gotten better in this past 2 months, because we have, and I'm very happy for that. And then later in the vlog, which is kind of the whole purpose of this, Milton and I are going to share a few corgi facts, and then as a little bonus, we asked our followers on Instagram, which if you're not already following us, here's our information. You definitely should. We love to connect with everybody on there. But I asked a few of our followers a few different questions about owning their corgis and things they've noticed about them that I'm going to share with you all. So stay tuned for that. Bubba, what's over there? What do you see? Milton, come. Yes, good calm. You're getting so good at that. It is time to get up. Okay. Hi, Munchkin. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Ah. Sorry for my camera focus. Oh, big stretches. Same spot, different day. It is like 6:09 a.m. right now, and I'm just gonna finish wrapping up some of Milton's prep stuff, and then we're gonna head the road and out to Jupiter Farms, which is where our agility training area is. From here, it's about 45 minutes away. Where are you going? What are you doing? You're so silly. There you go. Good boy. I'll take you potty in a second, okay, sir? And as with last time, I have packed in here treats, a water bowl, a treat throwing pouch, hot dogs down in there, and then on the back side, bug spray, his toy, my treat pouch with poop bags and a clicker, a water bottle, and a dog. We're gonna head out now, and I will try and get a few clips at a practice, which you will see now. Alright, we made it here. It's pretty cold outside. It's actually 45 degrees, so it's maybe about 10 degrees cooler than it was when we left Delray Beach, which makes sense because, you know, it's north and then also west, so it's kind of back in the woods. But Milton's back there in his crate, and I'm gonna get him unloaded and get ready for class. Milton! You having fun?
Yeah. It's very chilly out here.
Quick pit stops to get gas on our way back, and Milton is chilling in his crate like a good boy. Definitely tired after agility, as always, but he did so good today. We were able to successfully do a sequence of 3 hurdles and a tunnel with some turns, and I was like elated at that. And he conquered the A-frame this time. The only one that he still kind of struggled on, well, the 2, would be the poles and the teeter. But both of those are super tricky to master, so I know it'll just take more practice. And I can't believe that he's made so much progress in just the 1 month that we've been doing this. It's honestly amazing. Hey there, everyone. So we are back home from agility, and since then, Milton and I have both gotten a chance to rest and relax. And so now we're going to go into the main portion of this video, which is a few different Corgi facts for anyone who is interested in getting the breed, or if you already have your own, learning a little bit more about a Corgi. And I did want to specify that the majority of the facts I'll be talking about here are about the Pembroke Welsh Corgi, and I will also be sharing as one of my facts the differences between the Pembroke Welsh Corgi and the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. And if you're still interested, let's get into it. So the facts about the breed that I'm going to be sharing are all off of the American Kennel Club's Pembroke Welsh Corgi breed standards listing. And if you're interested in getting a Corgi, it is good to check out this AKC listing just so you kind of know what you should be looking for in a puppy, and you can also use this website to find ethical breeders of the Pembroke Welsh Corgi to ensure that you're getting a Corgi that not only meets the standards for a Pembroke but is well bred. I'm going to put that link in the description so you can read this whole PDF and the website listing about the Corgi where I'm getting this from. But I'm also just going to pull a few key facts from here so that you don't necessarily have to do all of the digging yourself. So the first fact about the Pembroke Welsh Corgi has to deal with their weight. For Corgis, they should not exceed 30 pounds for male dogs and 28 pounds for female dogs. And in show condition, so if you want to put your dog in some sort of conformity show where they're judged based on how well they adhere to the breed, the preferred weight is approximately 27 pounds for males and 25 pounds for females. And so Milton right now, last I checked, was around 27, 28 pounds. So he's right where he should be. And a big part of this is because of making sure that your Corgi gets the optimal amount of exercise and food that they should be getting every day. And if you're not sure, you can always ask your vet for recommendations and help. But I generally try to exercise him for at least 30 minutes a day, and then he eats twice a day with a good food. The next fact about the Corgi breed is with their head and their ears. One of the reasons actually that I wanted to get a Corgi in the first place was because how I think they look like little foxes. And funny enough, that is actually one of the breed standard facts regarding their head and their ears. It says verbatim that the head should be foxy in shape and appearance, and the expression should be intelligent and interested but not sly. And you can tell when I look at Milton that he is always thinking, and he is definitely not shy or sly. The next is their ears. So a Corgi's ears should be round and kind of look like a triangle, and it should taper at the point with a slight curve. And then finally, which is another funny aspect of looking at a Corgi's face and their head, is that per breed standard, when you go from the tip of their nose up to their eyes, it should kind of make like a perfect triangle. A line drawn from the nose tip through the eyes to the ear tips and across should form an approximate equilateral triangle. So let's see. Let me put a picture of Milton and we'll see if he fits this equilateral triangle. I think he does. Yeah. The third fact about the Corgi breed is their tail. And this goes a little bit into the final fact about the difference between Cardigans and Pembrokes, but breed standard does indicate that a Pembroke Welsh Corgi's tail should be docked when they're puppies. And specifically, a tail up to 2 inches in length is allowed. Milton's is actually like even shorter than that. I think his crop is maybe like 1 inch or like half an inch. And he's totally fine. He doesn't have any health problems or anything. The fourth tip is their coat. So Corgis, both Cardigans and Pembrokes, are double-coated dogs. This means that their coat has 2 layers. It has a undercoat and it has an overcoat. The undercoat is actually what sheds throughout the year, and it does so to maintain their body temperature. And specifically for their color and markings for the Pembroke Welsh Corgi coat, they come in either red, sable, fawn, black and tan, and either with or without white markings. So those are the acceptable colors and markings for a Pembroke, and Cardigans have totally different colors and markings than Pembrokes do. Cardigans come in like a blue merle shade, and Pembrokes do not come in that. So if you ever see someone touting a Pembroke as having that, it most likely means that they were mixed with either a cardigan or like an Australian cattle dog, and they're not a purebred Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Their coat should also not be what is considered a fluffy coat in order to be breed standard, though it is a naturally occurring thing that some Pembrokes have. And then the last tip that I have is the two types of Corgis. So as I alluded, there is the Cardigan Welsh Corgi and the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. They look very similar in terms of stature, short legs, long body, foxy heads, but that's kind of where the similarities end. So cardigans come in totally different colors than Pembroke Welsh Corgis do, including, as I mentioned, the blue merle. They have breed standard tails, and they're also larger and have slightly different ear shapes than Pembroke Welsh Corgis do. But they're both equally just as smart and as trainable as one or the other. And so for a lot of people, it's kind of preference. It is slightly easier to find a Pembroke Welsh Corgi than a Cardigan Welsh Corgi. Though if you're looking into either breed, I should always recommend first checking that breed's national website and find reputable breeders near you who can help you get a puppy that has come from a good environment and meets the standards of the breed. And now that we've gotten through the hard facts about the Corgi breed, I also asked our followers on Instagram a few questions about owning their Corgi and also owning a dog in general that I'm going to share with you right now to hopefully help you as an owner in planning for a Corgi or training one. So certainly one funny thing I've noticed about Milton that might be a fact in of itself, but I wanted to test if it was or if it was just a coincidence, is that he always likes to sleep on his back. And I have a photo of that right here so you can see, and also a video. And he literally does this all the time. When he's at his most comfortable, he's usually sleeping on his back. And so I wanted to figure out if that was true for our followers too. And when I asked them, the majority did say that yes, their Corgis do sleep on their back. And specifically, I had 27 people say that their Corgi slept on their back/side, and only 6 saying that their Corgi slept on their stomach or normally. And I only asked specifically about a Corgi, so maybe there's other dogs who do this too, but Corgis definitely do it. The next question I asked our followers is what their favorite part about owning a Corgi was. And these were the responses I got. I'm just going to read them out one by one so you all can hear what they said. Their butt, their personality and tiny legs, their work ethic, which they are super hard workers and very motivated for training purposes, that they love to play with their owner's sister, and their other dogs. They're super social breeds. Their unique personalities and how they are adventurous, playful, and smart, which is all very true about a Corgi. Their personality and their loyalty. How he makes me so happy with his near presence when he's not being obnoxious. That's a good caveat. And I will say they can be very obnoxious if they are not trained well. And even if they are trained well, they can still be obnoxious just because they're very high energy, opinionated breeds. How smart they are. It's challenging but so fulfilling. Very true. So part of the reason why Corgis are not recommended for first-time dog owners, even though they are very easy to train and pick up on things, is because their intelligence also makes them very challenging. They like to test your limits and try to figure out how they can get away with things if you don't set your boundaries early on. And finally, their ambition to learn, which, as I mentioned, ties into the whole training thing. They're very motivated to learn new things and do new things if you show them. My next question is about something that is very specific to Corgis. And if you Google fun facts about Corgis, this will probably show up, but it's their tendency to frap. And frap stands for frequent random acts of play. And it's basically where all of a sudden they'll get this fit of zoomies and they just have to sprint around, and it maybe lasts a minute, maybe only a couple seconds, and then they just stop and pass out. So I asked our followers if their Corgis frap too, and the overwhelming majority said that their Corgis did. And quite a few owners said that their Corgis did. So 22 said that their Corgis frap daily, meaning they have the zoomies daily, and 10 said a few times a week. Well, I hope this little video explaining the different facts about the Corgi and some follower facts and recommendations were helpful to you. As always, make sure to do your own research when you're looking into getting a dog, whether Corgi or otherwise. It's something you definitely want to walk into prepared. As always, remember to like and subscribe so that you never miss a new upload with Maddie and Milton. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!